Let me start by saying that Hyacine is an upgrade over existing sustain options for Castorice. The beta is now on V4, and she has had very few changes since her V1. Many people have been saying that Hyacine is barely an upgrade over Gallagher, and that is not true. This seems like the Lingsha versus Gallagher situation all over again. People love Doom posting new characters, and we have seen the exact same thing happening with Lingsha, who has become a noticeable best in slot in many teams and definitely in the archetype which she was meant for. I don't believe that Hyacine's pull value is higher than Lingsha's at the time of her release, and for teams that came just a few patches after her release. But what I do want people to know is that Hyacine is definitely an upgrade over Gallagher in Castorice teams. Many people have done extensive calcs and simulations, and there are also many showcases here on YouTube. The conclusion of most reliable maths is that an E0S0 Hyacine is roughly a 20 to 30% team damage upgrade over Gallagher in Castorice teams, and E0S1 Hyacine is about a 45 to 60% upgrade. Exact numbers depend on specific situations, and the beta is of course still subject to change. But as it stands now, Hyacine is definitely a decent upgrade for a Castorice team. So why is E0S0 Hyacine better than an E6 Gallagher in these teams? Simply put, Hyacine heals more than Gallagher, deals more damage and gives the team increased max HP. With less enemies, Hyacine will reach the biggest gap with Gallagher, because her healing does not scale with the number of enemies unlike Gallagher with his ultimate. And what's more is that, for those who care about that, Hyacine can easily be played on auto without losing much value, unlike Gallagher. Another big quality of life is that Hyacine cleanses a lot more. Now let's talk about the pull value of Hyacine. Hyacine is definitely not a must-pull for Castorice. Yes, she is part of her best team and probably will be for some time. But Gallagher and Luacha do a decent job, and we do not yet know if Hyacine will be that good in other teams, just as Lingsha turned out to be. However, let's stick to Castorice teams as that is the focus of this video. Hyacine can be seen as a Castorice team upgrade, just as Castorice's Light Cone. Her Eidolons and Tribi and her Eidolons are upgrades. Let's assume that you have E6 Remembrance Trailblazer, which you can get for free, and at least an E to Gallagher. You now already have a strong core for Castorice. Before pulling Hyacine for this team, I would value Castorice's Light Cone first. Then, if you don't have Tribi, depending on your roster, but very probably Tribi would be a better upgrade than Hyacine for a Castorice team and also your account generally. The same goes for Tribi Z1. Then it's a battle between Castorice Eidolons and Hyacine's Light Cone. Personally, in this case I'm more of a fan of horizontal investment, especially if it makes the team you want to play feel more smooth, just as in this case. So I would only consider pulling Hyacine if you already have Castorice's Light Cone, Tribi Z1, or if you plan on saving enough funds to get Tribi Z1 on her rerun. That's it for today. I hope that people will stop downplaying Hyacine's potential, and that the final versions of the beta will not bring too many changes, as I feel that she's in a decent spot right now. If you are still watching, consider subscribing for more of this kind of content. I hope you'll have a nice day. Thanks for watching.
I only wish that death may protect us.